Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the ones, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world. 'Cause neither one of us had law degrees. I am marvelous.
You sure you're just marvelous today? There's no add-ons, no extra, no.
I'm a basic bitch today.
All right.
Psych! No, I was fucking with you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got more? You got more?
No.
I'm
Just go ahead.
And I'm not your average blackout Josephs.
And we are the
Podical Sons, baby.
Let's start this show. Welcome to the wonderful final season of Earth, folks. Hopefully, this is episode 4, and we have 13 episodes in this season.
And tomorrow's weather, fire and brimstone.
Facts. Don't forget, in October, quarantine part 2 is coming up, so how about them apples and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just hope my son and we get recasted, and you as well get recasted in the remake for Earth.
The remake 2.0?
Yeah. You gotta, because, they like to do remakes now.
Yeah.
So at least we have something like that. It's just crazy out here, man.
It is crazy, but imagine if you were part of Rebirth 2.0 and you got to pick your character, like how you wanted your character to be in the Rebirth 2.0.
Me just taller.
you just saying shit, just more height.
Alvin Williams with more of a Marv flair. That's it.
Okay.
And hair.
I got you.
Because he already bald and everything like that, whatever. So
you.
just work with the hairpiece and stuff, whatever.
I think I'd come back like a Dr. Claw character.
Dr. Claw, from Inspector Gadget?
You ain't never know it's me. You ain't never see my face. You just see my hand like this, and I just be pulling strings in the background.
Oh, that's gangster.
Yeah.
That's gangster.
You know what I mean? You got to stay low. If there's one thing that I've learned from Earth 1.0 is that you got to be the 1% of the 1%.
So you got to be a billionaire? Like the billionaires?
You got to be the person nobody knows.
You know what? That might work. But you see the thing and stuff, that's very hard though. Even like right now. Like
hard for us. Ask the 1% of the 1%.
There might be some 1% we don't even know of.
There might be some 1%ers we don't even know.
I'm
pretty sure there's some 1%ers we don't know.
You know that one dude and stuff who came out and gave I think Morehouse that like to say he's gonna pay for like all their debts, the student debts.
Yes.
Man, I never heard that dude a day in my life until that time.
You're right. I never
so
heard
there's some 1%ers out here that we do not even know about. Cause I'm like, you billionaire dude? I was like, where you did this? So I was like, yeah, you the 1% of the 1% no one knows.
I wonder how much of the black billionaires we know of.
Probably not that much. Like you said, it might be a Dr. Claw motherfucker stuff out there pulling the string to like a company we probably even know
not
of.
Even heard of.
No, we know of. We know of the company.
They can know of.
And then the guy's probably just walking past us like every day, like we don't even know him and everything like.
But just even think of the ones that we don't even know of. Like granted the ones we know, but the ones that we don't even know of. Those guys. 1% of the 1%. And then just sometimes just the 1% and still ain't nobody know who the hell they are.
Facts.
I'll be a Dr. Claw with my cat. I mean, still be stroking cats in Rebirth 2.0.
I like what you did right there. I like what you did right there.
You like that?
I also would like to be stroking cats.
In Rebirth 2.0?
In 2.0. Thank you. So yeah, man, let's get to some shits, man.
Let's get to it.
So remember we were talking about the buy in black thing and stuff and everything. To the folks at home, we are doing our ones and twos and our parts to make it happen.
Right. Did we mention it last?
We mentioned it was just a thought.
It was a thought.
We throw out a lot of free thoughts on this damn show.
We have.
We throw out a lot of free thoughts, and a lot of people be biting us, Biggs Burt. But there's a lot of people. I'm calling names out. I'm calling them bluffs like they had a phone number and everything. But there's a lot of things and stuff that I want to say we always do talk about. And then this is one thing I guess we're really looking into to go in depth with whatever. But yeah, we spoke about the Black Friday, buying black on a Friday.
Right.
I started like the first Friday every month. That's what we're doing. So practice what you preach.
Yeah.
I did it.
You did it this Friday.
This past Friday and stuff, whatever. Okay.
And was it just was this Friday past? Was it the first
Friday? Yeah, it was
the first Friday of the month. Okay.
And it was basic as shit. Like I feel like anybody who doesn't really participate or choose to make it seem like it's hard, it's a straight excuse. So basically, I needed gas. Well, I didn't need gas, but I needed to get gas because gas was a lot cheaper in like your neck of the woods, and we were rocking together on a Wednesday,
right?
So I got gas in your neck of the woods and stuff and everything, and I filled up then. So I didn't need gas to get gas on Friday and everything and stuff. And then the Thursday, I went to the grocery store to pick up some things and stuff, whatever, for my son and everything like that, and then things and stuff that I needed and all the above. The Friday morning, I woke up, got myself together, went to work.
Okay.
I had stuff at work, so I didn't really need too much for breakfast.
Right.
So I already had things already pre-bought and there and stuff at my desk to eat for breakfast and have my tea and stuff as usual. Lunchtime, I went with a coworker and stuff, whatever. We went to a Jamaican restaurant within the vicinity that we normally rock with and stuff on a Tuesday, but because we knew the first of the month was coming up, I made a conscious effort to be aware and go on the Friday instead of the Tuesday. So I went, and the meals there and stuff, whatever, free hit is King's Delight.
Yeah.
And
I like that joint. It was a nice,
King's Delight. Yeah, it was $5. I got like the $5 meal, and it held me down and stuff, whatever, for like the rest of the day. So I spent $5 then, and then right before I went to go pick up my son, like after I left work and everything like that, whatever, I said, let me grab a little something and stuff to kind of hold me down for the rest of the night, because I eat dinner early.
Right. Okay.
I'm kind of like a bootleg Caucasian with supper.
You eat supper.
I don't know what supper is yet. Yeah. One day I'll learn what supper is. I might spend some bandwidth to probably Google supper, but I have a little early and stuff, whatever as well. And then I ate, and then I went to go pick up Little Man and stuff, whatever, and I just vibed out and stuff, whatever, basically the rest of the day. So the full day on the first Friday of this month of June, I only spent $10 Canadian. I put $5 into one business and $5 into another Black-owned business. I don't see it's a problem.
Nah.
I don't see where it might be a difficulty and stuff and everything, because I basically put just that into the economy.
I think for some people it's because we're such creatures of habit. Yeah, creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Just the thought of it without actually thinking of it. Right? The thought of it in appearance is something like some people automatically feel like it's something that they can't do because they're so used to patronizing all these businesses outside of the Black community. Right? But if we stop and think about it, if we can think about all the Fridays that have passed in our lifetime, there's probably been a Friday where we haven't spent any sort of money, and maybe even possibly have spent only money within the Black community.
True.
It's not, it's not a far-fetched concept, being that, we either like West Indian or soul food. So at one point on a Friday, we might have eaten that, right? Yeah. We're not always buying gas every day. That day might have been a Friday.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But gas prices even go up on a Friday.
Gas prices even go up on a Friday. I think what we're more looking at is now a conscious effort, and not only a conscious effort, but a purpose behind the effort. And that is, we know how much money per capita our community throws into the economy.
Bruh.
Right?
Where do you want to start? If it's in America, Just black.
Just black.
Just black as of 2018, according to Nielsen.com.
Right.
just blacks throw $1.2 trillion annually into the economy.
Yeah.
1.2 trillion. Well, we know black women and stuff, y'all rock, but y'all throw a lot of money into the beauty area. Like weaves is not cheap.
It's not
weaves
cheap
and
at all.
beauty,
It's not cheap at all.
lashes and all those type of things. Those things add up, but we don't pay it no attention.
Right.
Whatever, right? It goes like that high and stuff like that. Like when I went to go do like research and everything and stuff, like see how much and stuff, whatever. Canada's a lot different because the population of black people in America is about 38 million.
Right.
That's more blacks in America than it is people in Canada. Period.
Yeah.
Right? And the amount of black stuff in Canada itself and stuff whatever is under 2 million.
Okay.
It's under 2 million blacks and stuff out of the 36 million and change. Right?
Right.
So those people are black. But that's according to the census because some niggas get smuggled over.
Some
niggas trying to hide from the from the feds and everything like that.
2,000 floating around.
2,000, 200,000 maybe. Yeah. 200,000 stuff, whatever, right? But I mean, like, and these are the ones that participate in the census.
Right.
Why you need to participate in the census so they know where to allocate the funds to your community, folks. So that's the reason why census is important. Before, I was anti-census too. I was looking like, y'all ain't got to know what the fuck going on in my house.
Yeah, but I mean, because with the census, that it's always a question, right? Because it's like, you want to have the numbers represented in what the service represent the numbers in the community that the census is taking, right?
Okay.
But a lot of times people feel, especially in areas, especially with the people who we just discussed, maybe the 200,000 that don't, fit certain criteria or maybe illegal aliens or so forth. They feel sometimes the census may be a way of trying to seek out where they're staying, right?
But they won't get the census though.
They won't get the census.
Yeah, they're illegal.
They won't get the census because they're illegal.
Right.
But they feel some way, somehow, that's how they take those numbers and kind of mesh it against what's happening in that thing and kind of use that as a determination of where the illegals are actually congregating and staying and so forth like that.
And that's fine. But remember, you have to also think on the flip side, because I always tell people, I don't know why we even made this into a Associated Sons. It's going to change. Don't be self-centered, be self-aware.
Yes.
Because the thing and stuff is that a lot of people have to understand and stuff, whatever, that like, all right, say you're illegal and stuff, whatever, and you live with me and everything like that, whatever, right?
Right.
At the end of the day, you're going to probably be with me for probably maybe, let's say 5 years max.
Right.
And then you probably move off and do your own damn thing and stuff, whatever. And if I have no plans or I bought a house and I know I'm in this bitch for like 25 years for the mortgage and stuff for that, I'm not really going to go anywhere.
Right.
But I still need things to function within my area that works for me.
For you.
So if I don't put like, if I have like me and my top model girlfriend Rihanna live with me. Let me live in my fictional world.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We live together and stuff, whatever, and my son and everything. That's 3 heads I'm supposed to put on the census.
Right.
But if you come with, you and your girl and everything like that, whatever, I'm not gonna add you guys to say there's 5 people in our household. Common sense will still tell me and stuff like that. I'm trying to hide you off the books.
Right.
But yet I still have to cater to the fact that like me, Riri, call me sometime, and my son is all together.
Right.
So we still have to make sure and stuff that things and stuff are still set for us even after you leave.
Right.
So it's still better than for me to say it's just me living there by myself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people always misunderstand the census. I misunderstood the census and stuff for a good period of time too. So I'm no better. If they realize and stuff there's like one body per household, one body per household. Then when it comes to the local hospital, that local hospital is not going to get all that funds and stuff for them because they only have to cater to like, let's say 100,000 people.
Right.
But if they realize and stuff that like there's 4 people in my house or 4 people in your household and stuff, and they realize they have to allocate like to cater for 400,000 and stuff, dollars might go to that hospital. Yeah. That's why a lot of times neighboring hospitals, neighboring schools get closed down because people aren't participating in the census because they're not allocating the funds to the places where they need to be.
Okay.
So, like I said, participate, census, vote.
Yeah.
You don't like the shit that you see going on in your world? Vote.
Yeah.
Get these fuckers out of there. Put some people that you want or you need to, that you know about, to put in a position of power, and that be that. That's how a lot of people been doing it.
Right. I mean, okay, so you said again, how much was the figure that you gave out? That were 1.2 trillion
in the US. And in Canada, annually, it's about 67,000.
67,000
annually.
Okay.
Per black. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? You ain't even think of it like that.
Okay, so with that in mind, so going back to what I was originally saying, with that in mind, I mean, again, we there's probably been Fridays where we've supported the Black community and haven't bought outside of the community, but what we're looking at now is a means of having a say in the world. And if we look around to all the other nationalities that are, pulling their own weight, the number one thing that we can see is that they've established some form of economy.
Facts.
Whether it be, whether it be small and self-sustaining, or, a superpower level, strong and dominant, right? There's some sort of form of economy, which we don't have, So it's an effort now where we're saying, listen, we got to somehow create it. How do we create it? Well, every step, is small in the beginning, but as you grow, your feet get bigger. Those steps get bigger, and we're looking at it as, even if you say you're not even going to support a Black business on a first Friday. If you consciously say to yourself, you're not supporting anything outside of the Black community on that first Friday, that 1.3 trillion or 1.2 trillion, 68,000 per black person in Canada, that Friday, they're going to feel that. And they're going to realize how important we are. And this is the whole thing. Economic power is what stands above everything else in this, this capitalistic society. I'm sorry to say.
But it's money. But people respect money over they respect a person. People respect
money over they respect the person.
Some people, not to cut you, but some people probably don't like Bill Gates. Remember, they got like committees and stuff, anti-Bill Gates across the board. But you respect his billions.
Listen, people who work with Bill Gates don't like Bill Gates.
Okay.
Right? But the fact is, listen, man, I remember working in businesses one of the first lessons that I learned, right? I was part of a team, and I think some squads went down and so forth like that. And the boss simply came in and said, listen, man, y'all don't have to like each other, but for the sake of the company, y'all have to work together.
Fair.
Right? And you respect that, right? If everybody's trying to make something for themselves,
right,
and that person has a piece of your puzzle, you have a piece of their puzzle. So you got to make that exchange, whether you like each other or not.
But you don't have to like somebody to work with them.
No, you don't.
That's
you
it. Don't. That's an adult general rule. The kids might not know, because you think everything's friendship and stuff based with it. It's not. The real adults and stuff know for a fact. You're probably employed somewhere where you probably got employed somewhere where maybe one possible friend might have got you the job, or no one at all.
And just expound on that point, because one of the pushbacks. I try and throw one word in there every now and every episode in there.
Okay,
but this expound on that one point, right? A lot of pushback that we've been getting is from the community itself, saying the Black community does not have any good customer service. Right? This is where that you would hope that type of mentality, though, what we're just talking about, where you don't have to like the person to work with the person to establish. This is where you hope that sort of thinking would flourish, right? Because now you're saying to yourself, your customer service may not be all that, but guess what? Your product is good.
Right.
I'm not going to argue with you with your product. Your product is good. So if I have to put up with the attitude to get what I want, right? Mm-hmm. At the same time, it's servicing the community, right? Then I'll just overlook that, because a lot of times we'll overlook other people's bad attitudes outside of our community for the service, right? Right. So I mean, all of a sudden now, don't just turn around and say you're not going to support your own because they don't have no sort of customer service.
Man, look here, moral story and shit, whatever. I say this, whatever. People got no problem. The Jewish people don't do it. When it comes to their Friday, the Sabbath, they don't fuck with nobody. They don't put no money in nothing. They walk to their synagogues. That's why they live in their hoods. They walk to their own shit. And when they're done, they go and kick it with their fam. They bond with their fam. They probably spend little to nothing. But we respect that Jewish dollar, though.
You know something? This goes back to, I don't know what episode it was when we started talking about...
The Jew unit?
No.
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
Black churches.
Oh, with the mega churches and everything.
Mega churches and stuff like that. Because the one thing that you just mentioned just a while ago was synagogues, right? A lot of the business practices are discussed there in places like that, right? The Indians, or the South Asians rather, right? A lot of their business dealings and stuff like that is discussed at the temples, right? I don't know if any of that is discussed at mega churches, black mega churches.
What else I'm saying? This is what I feel like is good. The fact that like you put it out there and stuff into like the ethos, because the thing and stuff is that it's kind of like no one thought of it before, and it's kind of like so. Here, where whosoever our listeners may be and all the above, whatever, they hear this now, they're probably like, maybe we need to start, besides just talking about God, we need to congregate to do better within our world and our community from within these churches. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the thought probably crossed them, because it's kind of like you have church, like main church on Sunday, you have Bible study maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I don't know most churches and stuff to have like a community outreach thing or community banter and stuff for that. Because remember I said, we need a 10-point plan. Your great idea, my great idea, their great ideas and stuff for that when they come together and everything. And then we just say like, okay, let us try this.
I just thought of something. Outside of the banks, do you think there's any other institution that gets more deposits than black churches?
No way.
So think about it, right? I'd be curious. I would be curious to know that spending capital that we just mentioned, right? The 1.2 trillion, right? The 68,000 per household, right? I'd be interested in knowing how much a year actually goes into black ministry in
probably tons, because it varies, right? I touch a church probably like twice a year, right? And when I touch a church and stuff, whatever, the minimum I probably might put is $10. If the sermon slap, you might get a 20 out of me. You might get a 20 out of me. But like this, and this is pre-COVID. Like I want to hear like some sermon and stuff that might talk about like, you know, like don't let the devil touch you because you're gonna wear a red button up. Let Jesus touch your soul. When it gets to something like that, it'd be like, oh shit, he's speaking to me. Yo, hold this 20. So that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, I don't go to church like that. I believe in God doesn't dwell in man-made structure. He dwells in the thy heart. And there's other people and stuff tell me, shut the fuck up. God needs you to be in service every damn Sunday. And they're devoted. And then they drop their money. Shit, I know a dude who went on unemployment. and still drop money in church. So he dropped money in church while he was employed, and when he lost his job, he took his unemployment check to drop again in church.
Right.
What the fuck?
So then you really start to think about it, right? You add all that up, and then you say to yourself, you know what I mean? If all these other communities have established a way of economics through the religious establishments, what happened to us? Like,
we're gonna get excuses.
What happened to us?
But that's what I'm saying. We like I said, the part of a 10-point plan or even a 3-point plan is identifying what the problem is. You shoot a solution, I shoot a solution, and someone else shoots a solution and stuff, whatever, and we try to conquer that problem. This is probably, say if it's just brand new to the world, there's a comment section on every plug and stuff, whatever. There's wherever to shoot an idea for us to congregate and stuff with our listeners and even people and stuff whatever, who probably would just get hip to the podcast for this purpose and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It still has to start from somewhere. For it to go to say, okay, we never thought of it like that. What we're doing before wasn't working. Let us try something new. And then some people believe in the Don Quixote thing, whatever. For those who don't know, Don Quixote, he's a key icon for persistency is the key. They'll attack shit the same damn way. They'll protest the same damn way. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Right.
Some people just believe in persistency is the key. And if they believe in that type of level and stuff, whatever, nothing will change. Why not try something new if you realize for the past 5 times it hasn't worked? Let the 6th time not be a repeat of the last 5. Let it be something new. I don't know. Just a thought. Thoughts of a madman.
Thoughts of a madman.
So let me ask you this. What would you do if a store made a mistake in your favor? Especially like a black-owned store. They made a mistake in your favor. So let's say you bought like 2 $5 meals, $10.
Right.
You hand over a 20 piece. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She give you back $15. Now I don't want to be sexist. He or she gave you back $15. What do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I know. I said I let them know.
You let them know.
Yeah.
You let them know.
Yeah, stuff like that. I'm pretty. I wouldn't say honest because I don't think anybody who may think otherwise might be dishonest. You might see it as you've lucked in on something, right? Mm-hmm. But for me, if I'm right there when it happens, mm-hmm. and I can correct it when it happens, then yeah, I'll do so. If on the other hand, let's say I bought 1 sandwich, right?
Okay.
And I was going through the drive-thru when I did it,
mm-hmm.
right? I drive off, and I open up my bag and I realize there's 2 sandwiches in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I've already driven off at that point. You know what I mean? I'm not going to break my neck to turn around and...
Bless your heart.
I'm just going to chalk it up as me as a winner at that
point. I thought I was the Antichrist on this show, but bless your heart.
No, I'm chalking me up as a winner at that point. So that's like I said.
As a winner?
At that point. Okay. If I catch it right there where it is, I can physically say, okay, you know what? This is what happened. It's a common mistake. Because I don't know what that person's going to face.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. 1, I am black.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I believe in my God. And sometimes God just throws these blessings at you, and you just have nothing to do but take the blessings.
So it's a blessing, right?
What he will do. Okay? So that's my thing. But me, depends on where I am in life. I always look at it like that.
Yeah.
If I'm in a situation and stuff, whatever, where like, I can, like, let's say, like, with the whole scenario I gave you,
mm-hmm.
if I know, like, right now, like, I'm good, like the giving back the $5 and stuff, whatever, is not gonna hurt me or anything like that and everything. I'd be like, yo, miss, I'm sexist again. Excuse me.
Why is everybody serving you women? What's wrong?
I like when women serve me, you know? It's just me. It's not a sexist thing. It's just, I'm not into men.
Yeah,
I'm not into men.
I hear you.
Not into men. But, be like, excuse me, I believe, you gave me a little bit more than what I
asked.
Asked and stuff, or you made a mistake and everything like that. But if I'm struggling and everything and stuff, then I probably only got like $15 in my account.
Yeah.
And everything, and then I take out this cash and stuff, whatever. I still have $15 in my account, but I have like this 20,
right? And
then you give me back 15, and I pay for two $5 meals. I look up what he will do.
All right, I'm gonna get you now.
Okay,
so it's been a minute since I got you. So
it's been a while.
I'm gonna get you. All right,
go ahead.
So let's flip it around now, right? You're buying a meal, right? The meal costs $10, right? You dip into your wallet, you got a 50, you got a 20, you got a 10, right? You're not looking and you mistakenly handle 20 instead of the $10, right? And you packing up, you're getting ready, and you leave, right? Same situation, right? You struggling. You don't have all that money. You only could afford the $10 meal. That's why you spent the $10 or seemingly spent the $10.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Before you walk out that man's store, that man says, "Hey, sorry, excuse me. You gave me too much money."
That's God speaking through him.
That's God speaking.
That's God speaking.
That's God speaking. That's God speaking. That's not God telling him, "Oh, you got a $10 profit."
No, that's God speaking to him. Like God knows that boy Marv might be struggling.
How come God ain't telling you that storekeeper?
My God is different than yours, my G. Okay. My God a little bit different than yours. That's all I gotta say. He's just a little bit different. He may not come when you want him, but he did it right on time. Because he's on time. He's right on time before I walk out.
I bet he is.
Yes, he is.
I bet he is.
Yes. Any more questions about my Lord?
The store gonna keep here $10. you gonna be down and out.
Yo,
he gonna be screaming on the come up.
Check it. I think like the other day, probably like I know for a fact and stuff because like with the whole COVID situation popping off.
Yeah.
I don't carry as much cash as I used to because a lot of places and stuff for that. They're like
don't take cash.
Right, exactly. Whatever, right? So I might just keep like maybe like a little $40 cash on me, and when that dwindles away and stuff, I know I'm gonna do more debits and all that type of stuff and everything. And I knew for a fact that I didn't spend I think one time I had like maybe $30 in my pocket, whatever, right?
Right.
And I looked and I'm like, damn, I had a 10 and I can't recollect nowhere where I used a 10. But I know there was one time and stuff, whatever, when I went to go pay for something cash.
Yeah.
I took out like a 5 and I guess the 10 must have came out of stuff, whatever, because I'm trying to be so mindful of hand hygiene now and everything and stuff, whatever. So I think in the process of me trying to be mindful of hand hygiene, I dropped the bill. I dropped the $10 somewhere, whatever, right? So I was looking, I was like, damn. And I said to myself, I'm like, yo, real talk, I hope whoever found the $10 was in more need of it than I am.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
I mean,
honestly.
That's what you usually gotta just look at it as. You know what
so
I mean? Like that
like
person, hopefully it helped that person do whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My guy's like, yo, Marv, you good. I got some blessings coming your way. Yeah. Be easy. This person might need this $10 to feed they fam, put that in their tank, whatever the case, to kind of get them by and stuff, whatever. What he will and what he do.
And chances is, I mean, you're not to say that the money's not important to you, but you're not in a situation where you're watching every last dollar in your wallet,
right?
Type of deal. You know what I mean? Right, so a situation like what you just described can happen like that
all the time.
Because you're a person who's watching everything in your wallet. Ain't nothing moving from your wallet.
True.
You're making sure you're taking out everything carefully. You understand?
Absolutely.
So, hopefully a person who is like that found that money.
Whoever is clever, man. Because I mean, like, especially like, with all the looting and the rioting and stuff, whatever. I hope that whosoever is like looting and rioting, more looting, is doing it for. Like, it's kind of like they might need this, or in any case, they might get it to fence it. to kind of supplement what they need and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're like, because I feel like if you have like disposable $1 million at your thing and stuff like that, I don't see you going down there to go riot and to go loot. You had $1 million, you're gonna go loot? You gonna loot it?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
But if you have
looted stuff either.
But if you have like less than like maybe $100 and stuff, or you go to a loot and everything, be like, you might take shit that you might not need, but you might find a way to try and fence it and everything like to kind of supplement the things that you might need. That might be a purpose and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's dodgy like that. I think like with the whole like the looting thing is a different dance and stuff, whatever. Yo,
do you think?
Go ahead.
Do you think we'll come to the point where looting certain things probably might not make sense? Hear me out. Like certain electronics, okay, right? When you get it or when you purchase it, right? It's usually, it may have sat on the store shelf about a week or two before it got to the store, sat in the warehouse maybe another month or so, right? Before it got to the warehouse, maybe been sitting at the manufacturers for another 3 weeks. So let's say all in all, 2 months from the time that it's
looted,
it's manufactured to the time you bought it, right?
Okay.
Already, this is, with most electronics that we have nowadays, already there's an update for it, right? But in order for you to update, you got to register. Now, these serial numbers, once they're stolen, they're pretty much marked off as stolen.
Right.
Right? It's going to come to a point where you can't register any stolen goods.
Right.
So now, does that product now become obsolete? Or is there going to be just we think there's going to be a growth in like maybe a black market where people will jailbreak or do whatever to load stuff on?
Possible. I mean, they might jailbreak it and stuff, or they might not. They might just wipe everything and stuff and just blacklist everything and stuff, and then you can't do it, whatever, right? It's technology.
Right.
But at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, I think the people that go that far, whatever, they have to be educated and stuff, whatever. Not like formal school educated, but like even word of mouth and stuff, be like, yo, you do know that if you steal that iPhone from there, they can blacklist it and stuff once you try to register the IMEI.
Right.
Whatever, right? If they know and they still do it, then hey, that's them wasting their time. If they didn't know and stuff and everything like that, and like, oh, so there's no purpose of me taking this, whatever, be like, yo, that's what it is. Some people aren't educated. You can't assume everybody knows. Right? So I mean, that's the thing. But a lot of people and stuff, they don't know or they don't think that far ahead where you might see it and stuff there. Because I think it was Tony Romo and stuff said it. He's like, to be a quarterback on the field, live in the game, is different from being a quarterback in the box talking about the game. So that's what I'm saying. When you're in that moment, your thinking and stuff is a different way compared to like stepping back from the situation and stuff, whatever. You probably step back from the situation. You're seeing this and you're knowing this, but people in that moment, they're like, give me.
Right.
So there's different worlds. But okay, what's the wildest stuff or wildest thing you heard people looting during the whole protesting stuff? Because I heard some wild shit.
The wildest stuff I heard about what they've been looting.
Yeah,
I haven't
paid attention to it.
No, I haven't been paying attention to it. Like I know, the rioting's happening, the looting's happening. What they've been looting, I haven't really.
Yeah, we've been paying attention.
I haven't really been paying any attention to it. What have you heard?
They stole a police horse.
You know what? Okay.
Shut your ass up. You don't even know what you think.
I seen the video.
You seen the hood rhinestone cowboy going off on Sugarfoot?
I seen it. Yeah. What had happened though was my boy sent it to me at work, and while I was at work,
you were trying to process it and do other shit?
I couldn't hear the audio to it. Oh. So all I seen was just the riding, right?
Yo, he had some forces on. No, he had J's on, and he's riding the horse. I was like,
when dude explained it to me, I was like, oh, that's insane.
Yo, I think that was wild. What was the other shit? When they stole police cruisers, police cruisers and stuff are getting stolen now and everything like that. But obviously, you can't go far with them because everything is tracked.
Right.
But I think one got on a chat. I still say like New York sometimes is undefeated. Yeah. Some dude busted stole a cruise in the thing and jumped on the dispatch, started cussing out dispatch. But dispatch is telling other cops where the car is located, and they need to get to that car stuff. Whatever. He's like, "You guys are pussy. You guys are pussy. Stop killing us." And then he just got off and everything. I was like, shit. Chirac in Chicago. Did you hear about the zoo shit?
The zoo? No.
Yo, they released like giraffes in the street. There's a dude on the snap with a monkey. They're like, some dude's like, this nigga done stole Curious George. Yo. I'm telling you, you gotta pay attention to the function.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to stay away from it all, man. I'm trying to I'm just trying to process what I need to process and just be away from it all because it's nuts. It's nuts, man.
It is, whatever, right? And I mean, like, I think like I said, some of that stuff, they're not educated. They're not, like I said, it's not formal school, but they don't know. And like a little guidance and stuff, whatever, like, from the ones that do, I feel like it's, you just pitch out the word like, yo, my man, do you know what it takes to care for a monkey like that? Because some of those monkeys, they fling poo, you know what I'm saying? So imagine you go to bed asleep and stuff, whatever, and you just wake up on your face.
Catch a poo slap?
You get a poo slap and shit, you got shit in your face and everything. Be like, George, I'm taking you back to the fucking zoo. No, nigga, you going to jail. You take him back to the zoo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, they just need to be, like, informed on certain type of things, though. Like, all jokes aside, though.
Yeah.
On some real talk stuff. Let me ask you this. Do you think black people need black celebrities, especially in these times, to speak up?
I don't think... Let me see.
Well, you feel 50-50 on it.
I think there's a need for anyone who's in the public eye to say something about it, right? Do I expect all-out activism? No, I don't. I put celebrities in the same vote as police officers.
Why? I'm curious.
Because both of them work for an establishment that typically are not kind or treated or have treated the black community kindly, right?
Okay.
A lot of them are in systems where it doesn't fare well for them if they speak out. So a lot of them feel like they have their interests to protect.
I thought about when you said that. You know what came to mind? The Last Dance thing. When it came to MJ and then, like, I think it was like the politician in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And he said, and Jordan said, Republicans wear shoes too.
Right.
Wear Nikes and stuff too, whatever, right? And a lot of people felt the type of way, and like MJ said it and stuff, but he's like, a lot of people felt the type of way when he said it, but he's like, there's no lie to it, which is very true.
Yeah.
But I'm like, when you were saying that, whatever, you're right, because his thing is that kind of like, yo, I need to make this money by selling my brand.
Right.
Whatever, right? No one's going to sell this brand for me.
Right.
I have to sell this brand, and I have to do what it takes stuff for to kind of sell this brand.
Right.
But then you have other people and stuff looking at him like, you got to be an activist.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? I don't think, like, I feel like a lot of black celebrities, they're probably kind of trapped in a box. Like, the same thing you're saying, they have to do for them. But I feel like, what kind of put them in their place and stuff, whatever? Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the greatest athlete of all time to me and stuff, whatever, right? But I feel like the stuff that Ali did, it kind of made you look at another celebrity and stuff a type of way, or athlete or something like that, be like, yo, you got to do this shit. Yeah. You got to fall in suit, because Ali went to jail and stuff, whatever, for 2 years, whatever, and everything. He stood his ground and stuff, whatever. Why you can't do the same? It's a different time, a different brand, it's a different company, it's a different you.
Yes.
You're not that man.
Yes.
You're not that person.
Yes.
So they expect everybody, like especially like black celebrities, to fall in suit to be like that and stuff, whatever, right? And it sucks. It's not fair to them.
I don't think it's fair to them, but at the same time, though, I mean, you have a voice, right?
Right.
And injustice is injustice regardless.
Malcolm X, injustice to one is injustice to all.
So when you don't speak up against these things, it just makes it seem like you're complacent to it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And if you're gonna be complacent to it, what about your hundreds of thousands of fans who follow you?
Mm-hmm.
How are they gonna feel towards it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if those fans, especially for some of those fans who may not be of the Black community,
right,
or may not be people of color, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're already on the fence of kind of, you know what I mean, kind of weighing in on a topic,
mm-hmm.
because for them, I'm on the other team, right?
True.
I see you suffering, I hear you suffering, but I'm on the other team, and I can't really relate to you. I may not know you, but
you can relate somewhat, though.
I can relate to a Will Smith. Because I've followed his career all this time, you know what I mean? I've watched all his movies, this, that, and the third. I know a lot about him. Oh, that's his stance on it? Now let me think about it then. You know what I mean? It's like you're as a celebrity, when you have that platform,
mm-hmm.
and you utilize that platform, it makes a statement. Now, I'm not saying that you got to go out and you got to march every parade that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stand on every podium that's out there. But at least, let people know where you stand.
True.
You know what I mean? Just let people know where you stand, and then go back to being a celebrity.
But is it their business to know where you stand?
I don't know if it's anybody's business to know where anybody stands. But the more we make it our business to make other people know where we stand, I think the better it is to fight. I think the better the fight is.
True. I agree.
You know what I mean? If everybody lays it on the table and says, hey, and I'm not just saying Black celebrities too, celebrities in general.
In general.
Celebrities in general should be out, should be outspoken against injustice against humanity. This is what this is. Facts. It's not a Black issue.
Facts. It's injustice against humanity.
You know what I mean? Like what we're discussing, yes. You know what I mean? From a monetary standpoint, from an economic standpoint, that's a Black issue, right? But what happened to George Floyd, that's a humanity issue. Right? So everybody should be speaking out against that.
Right.
Regardless if you don't want to speak about any other issue. That alone, we should all be on one accord with.
Yeah. No, I agree. Because even I can't remember where, but I seen a takedown with two cops.
Right.
And two cops who took down a white dude.
The 75-year-old.
No, not the push down. But they took down a younger white dude and stuff, whatever, right? And one of the cops had his knee on the guy's neck. And the other cop and stuff, whatever, he took his knee and swung it off. And he's like, the fuck? This is the reason why we're here. Because the people get your knee off his neck.
Right.
So it's not a black and white thing. It's a humanity thing.
It's a humanity thing.
It's a humanity.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So from that, every celebrity should be speaking out and saying, hey, yo, this is not right. And the fact that we know that it disproportionately happens to people of color needs to be addressed. If you don't want to say anything else after that, fine. At least we know where you stand. And the more we know where people stand on it, because people stand on that side of justice and just afraid to speak up.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we have an idea where Will and them stand. Certain celebrities already spoke up.
Certain celebrities, kudos for them. You know what I mean? They stand up. Certain celebrities jumped in. They, you know what I mean? They've made donations to this foundation, that foundation. You know what I mean? I seen J. Cole out there walking. There's there's been a lot. Don't get it wrong. There's been a lot of celebrities who've been out there marching them and protesting it and doing their thing. But it's just some of the names what you expect to hear of. To come out and say
Oprah
something. Yeah, I mean Oprah.
But y'all want to shit on me when I cuss that motherfucker.
No, but who's within the black community? Whose voice is more powerful than hers?
Gail. But okay. When you said Will Smith, I dig Will. I actually like Will and stuff and everything like that. And yeah, I think if Will, certain people like Will says something stuff like, if I didn't hear anything from Will before, and then I heard Will, it holds weight in my world to kind of change and shape me and move me. Yeah. Not shape me, but just move me.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, this is why I rock with you, and this is why I rock with your movies and everything. This is why you're on my Mount Rushmore of actors.
Mm-hmm. We will get to that.
Let's get to it.
We'll get to it.
Let's get to it.
We go ahead.
Why not? Why not? Mount Rushmore actors. Here you go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith.
Right.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Right.
Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
Woody Harrelson. That's my Mount Rushmore of actors.
And did you have Samuel Jackson on there before?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did.
And Will Smith.
And Will's my switch. I switched Will for Julia Roberts.
Right. Okay. Right.
I switched Will for Julia Roberts.
Yeah. Because I don't remember so much black faces on your Mount Rushmore before.
These are insensitive times, Smooth.
But anyway.
Insensitive times. So okay, give me your Mount Rushmore now.
I have on my mount Denzel Washington.
Okay. Shit actor. Okay, go. I'm just joking. He's decent. Go ahead. I'm fucking with you.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Okay. Oh shit! I'm picturing his face.
Alzheimer patient.
No, but he played a hitman that was kind of losing his mind.
He played a hitman. That's damn near every movie, man. That's Tom Hanks. That's Tom Hanks, baby. Okay, let's go.
Robert De Niro.
Okay,
right?
Robert De Niro.
And then I had one more. I think I had Will Smith. I think I had him too.
You know, we don't got no women on our shit. Fucking sexist. Fucking sexist.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Denzel, though, dog.
Yes, Denzel. You got a problem with Denzel?
Denzel is a good actor, but he only plays one type of character.
What one type? He plays more than one type of character.
One type of character. Robert De Niro, the same thing. Robert De Niro only came alive on Meet the Fockers. Name your rom-com Robert De Niro played in.
A rom-com that he played in?
I'll wait.
I don't know. But he's played. He's played a politician. He's played a hitman.
He's played one comedy role. Meet the Fockers.
That's okay.
That's it.
That's okay.
What's the romance role?
He's not a comedic actor. He doesn't have to be romantic, and I'm pretty sure
for Mount Rushmore, you gotta have versatility and stuff.
I'm pretty sure he's got romantic.
But you can't name it though,
You're right? I
right?
can't name it
Because that's what he said.
No,
he doesn't be on Mount Rushmore. He's not shit, but he doesn't deserve to be on Mount Rushmore.
And he deserves to be on my Mount Rushmore.
Your Mount Rushmore. I've never visited your monument.
He's gonna be on my Mount.
It's a waste of time.
Your monument's a waste of time.
Woody Harrelson.
Mm-hmm. That's
Woody Harrelson can play in so much damn types of roles. From White Man to Can't Jump, True Detective, Zombieland, versatile actor. All my Mount Rushmore people are versatile actors. Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 7 Pounds, Hitch, After Earth, Science, all the above, everything. Samuel L. Jackson, the black man that plays in every damn movie.
Are you really putting Woody Harrelson over Robert De Niro?
Yes! Yes!
I'm sorry for the
disrespect. Tom Hanks over Denzel Washington.
I'm sorry for the disrespect. For my
disrespect?
My actors, I'm sorry for the disrespect. No disrespect
to
Mars
actors. He has a shit
actors.
Mount Rushmore.
No disrespect to Mars actors. But I don't know. I think more people will be flocking to my Mount Rushmore than Marv's. Maybe we should poll it. We'll poll it.
Denzel is better than Tom Hanks?
No. We're going to poll our Mount Rushmores.
And see whose is better?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I'm with it.
Good.
We'll do that.
We do that.
Because Tom Hanks is still the greatest actor of all time, of our day. Tom Hanks is better than Denzel. Facts. Tell me a Denzel flick that can beat Tom Hanks' arsenal. We can go pound for pound. We go hit for hit. One movie I crush it. Toy Story.
Toy Story?
Toy Story.
Man, you bugging.
Name Denzel's animated movie. I'll wait.
He don't need one. Why you waiting?
You're a regular ass actor.
He don't need an animated movie.
Oh wait,
He's
okay.
Denzel Washington.
So my kids can't watch the Denzel Washington movie until they're adults.
Yes.
That sucks.
And that's good.
That sucks.
We don't want them in our world until they're adults.
No, and when they become adults and stuff, he'll be a prehistoric dinosaur and probably a thing of the past. I know of Marlon Brando only from Godfather when he was old as shit, but he was probably popping back then. I heard he was a handsome dude. To me, he's just fat Don Corleone.
Who also didn't do a cartoon.
That was back then. They didn't have Pixar, baby. Pixar been pumping since way back when, man.
Yeah.
Pixar's been pumping way back when.
Just put up the Mount Rushmores. We're going to have a battle of Mount Rushmores, and we're going to see whose Mount Rushmore wins.
I love it. I can't wait.
We're going to see who Mount Rushmore.
I can't
Denzel
wait.
Washington.
By Tom Hanks.
Yeah, well, we both got Will Smith, so that cancels out each other.
Okay, so we'll
okay. So then your Denzel versus
we'll still put it on the list because if you're
no, they're gonna be on the list, but they're just gonna cancel out each other. My Denzel versus your Tom Hanks, right? My Robert De Niro versus your Woody Harrelson,
yes,
right?
Right.
And who you got against my Leonardo DiCaprio?
Samuel Jackson.
All right, we'll see.
Samuel Jackson.
All right, we'll see.
He went from the bank. He went from the robber from Robin McDowell's and coming to America to where he is now, baby. Let's go.
We're gonna see.
Okay.
We're gonna see.
We'll see. I'm just saying. You know, we'll see what's up. Let's get to some other shit real quick.
Ain't no biasness either. Don't be putting no names on whose list is who. I don't want you none of your fans to be joking. Oh, Marv's list.
Oh, okay. Fair. I wasn't thinking about that, but you're right.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have more fans than I do.
No, well, we won't know until we know.
Okay, all right. Fair. I was looking at some shit, whatever, pertaining to like especially like 50 Cent and his son, with his ongoing beef and stuff with his son Marquise, his firstborn, and he had a lot of issues and everything and stuff like that, whatever. And I thought about something and stuff, whatever. He's like, yo, you can do so much for a kid until like whenever, right?
Right.
And I know baby mama drama is a hell of a thing and stuff, whatever, too. Some people are fortunate not to get it.
Yeah.
And some people and stuff, they're just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And a lot of times the resentment from like, I want to say, in this case, the baby moms and stuff, whatever, will tend to flick on a child, whatever. I remember I seen Diary of a Retired Black Man, and there was a psychologist and stuff, whatever, who did like behind the scenes talk, whatever. He said there's a thing called ABS, Angry Black Woman Syndrome. Not saying it's for every black woman, but it's saying basically a lot of bad that's happened to them, they inflict it onto the children.
Okay.
So if you're a little boy, they'll say, you ain't gonna be shit like your daddy and everything like that and all the above. Negative connotation. Yeah. And if it's your little girl, they'll be like, don't pick up on a loser like your daddy.
Right.
Or some guy who's not gonna be here for you like your daddy.
Right.
And then these kids go from kids to adults and they have this kind of notion in their head, whatever. So it's kind of like that little girl might become a woman like, I don't need no man. I can do bad all by myself.
Yeah.
And the little boy would come up and be like, well, my mom was able to raise a child without my father in the picture, so I don't have to be there when I'm having a kid. Whatever, right? So with that whole thing and stuff came up, like I heard the interview and stuff and I was listening to it and I was just kind of peeping and stuff, and I said to myself and stuff, whatever, like, I feel like I'm not painting 50 as no damn saint. We know 50 is the number one terrorist and stuff in our world next to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Whatever, right? But I can see somewhat of his point of view, And he's like, yo, you can just keep doing things and stuff for it, like you get tired and stuff, whatever. My question to you is, how long do you love something that doesn't love you back? Like, how long do you keep just pushing out the love and stuff for them? And it's not just like a parental type of thing, but even like, say if you had love for anybody else or even something.
I think that question is a little bit hard to answer because everybody has their own tolerance level.
I can agree to that.
You know what I mean? It's like certain things that I may be able to put up with, you might not be able to put up with. Or vice versa, right?
But what is pertaining to your world, though? Let's say it's pertaining to just your world. Let's say, for example, I don't want to play devil's advocate so soon, but finish what you're saying. Go ahead.
Okay, I would say, for me, probably maybe a month and a half.
For pertaining to what? A month and a half for what? A relationship?
Yeah.
A child, like a parental type of thing? Or what, a relationship?
Relationship.
I can dig that. So what about like a passion? You can have love for a passion and stuff for her, but it just don't, I want to say, it just quote unquote don't love you back.
But I think with that, you might invest a lot of time before you find that it doesn't love you back. Because
so that might be something longer than a month and a half.
It'll be definitely.
So how long would that be? Like, because all right, you cover relationship.
Yeah. Again, I mean that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing. It's going to be dependent on the individual, right? Because what's your measure of success in it all, right? What is it at what point, what is it that got you to the point where you feel that it no longer loves you back? Because some people might feel that way after 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might feel that way after 3 months. Some people might feel that way after 3 years. Right. But again, it's an individual thing.
You're right, and I'm talking to you, individual. How long would it be to say something like, I don't know, let's say podcasting?
But I would never look at it as it not loving me back.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I don't know if that makes any sort of sense.
Because you're saying the stuff, your monikers and stuff, whatever. You're quantifying or not quantifying. That's wrong choice of words, but it's kind of like. You're using, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you're saying that, let's say, for example, fans like, yes, we support your show, we love the show and everything like that. That's your marker to keep going. But you're identifying, that's love though.
No.
Okay.
My marker to keep going is the fact that I love doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you love doing it.
Right.
Right? Whether it loves us back, it doesn't matter to us. Because we'll do it because we love it.
So what if let's say, what if there was
like put it this way. Even if it loved us back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we no longer loved it. Would it make sense for us to continue doing it?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
when the love is not equal.
When the love is not even when the love is not equal.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we love doing it and it makes us happy. I don't think if it loves us back or not is important. Or it loving us back is a bonus.
So, okay. So that realm, let's say the business realm is different from the relationship realm.
Yes.
Because if you're in a relationship and stuff, it doesn't matter if you don't love me. I love you regardless. I'm just keep doing what I got to do and stuff, whatever for you.
But relationships is different though,
right?
We're saying because you first asked relationship. No,
yeah.
In a relationship, you need that reciprocation. You need that, right? It's like it's not a one-way street, right? Where this is where if you're in business, a lot of times people are in business and don't make no money. But they love doing what they love doing.
Because they do it for the love.
They do it for the love, right? So it's not the fact that the fact that they don't make no money off of it, you can say it doesn't love them back.
Right. I dig it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it becomes an individual choice now where you no I think, and that's what I say. When you no longer love it no more, then I guess like all the stars and all the things are gone out of the way.
Your graduation albums are cracked.
And you see it for what it is, and you're like, oh shit, well, I'm just wasting my time just doing all this. Because there's nothing in it for you no more.
Right, because I feel like a lot of people, they've been doing it and stuff, and then when you hear them, like, I want to say athletes are kind of different. Yeah. Because your body can only take so much as a human being.
So much. Right.
But I want to say, like, if you're a musician and stuff, whatever, I'm like, if you always love music and stuff, when did you fall to a point where you say you're just going to retire? Like, when do you come to a point and stuff, say, like, you're not going to do it and stuff like that no more, where, like, even if the label said, like, you know what, you can't do it under this name and stuff and everything, like, whatever. Yeah. Why you just can't switch it up, or you just can't do, like, free hits or something like that.
But I think, even with those who retire, yeah, they may retire from maybe, like, the business side of it, but I don't think they truly retire. I think, you know what I mean, they might be at home doing something. Or they might be away, you know what I mean, just doing, you know what I mean, just doing what they're used to doing. It's just no longer in a business setting or a setting where it garners it having to love you back.
Gotcha. Okay. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Prince. Like, Prince retires from making records, right? But if he gets up one day and walks across his living room and sees his guitar there, he's probably gonna pick it up and play something. Right? Because that's his passion. That's his passion. That's what he loves doing. Right. And until he stops loving that, then for him, then, you know what I mean, everything else on top, everything else that he receives from that is a bonus. He's already loving what he's doing.
Gotcha.
Right? So anything on top of that is a bonus. It's loving him back on top of that. Okay, that's cool.
All right. Last thing. Parent and child, to bring it back to the 50 Cent and his son situation. Does a parent keep loving their child even if their child doesn't love them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so. I mean, I think there's things called I believe in unconditional love.
Explain.
I believe that you can have so much love for a person or even sometimes a thing that no matter what they do, say, or whatever, won't change that. Whether it's considered healthy or not, or whether it's considered smart or not, who knows, right? But I mean, you have that saying, "Love is blind." You have, you know, all these type of sayings that kind of describes that. Yeah, that kind of describes that, right? But at the end of the day, you know, I think loving unconditionally is what that is. Even if that person doesn't love you back per se, and I think especially with your children, it's, I mean, the obviously the bond is unique, right? And in some ways, I guess stronger. In some ways, I know, extra. Like you probably would be able to write off a stranger quicker than you would be able to write off your own child. Right. You know what I mean? So I think that would probably play a dynamic in the fact that, yeah, they might not love you, but you still love them, type of deal.
I don't know. Me, I'm different from that with her, because I feel like, yo, you can give so much and stuff, whatever, right? You know what book I have for my son? The Giving Tree. Right. I read it to him and stuff periodically. I read him a different. I read him like other smaller short reads and stuff, whatever. But The Giving Tree, I try to make sure, like, Dad, the places you can go, certain type of books I kind of read often to kind of lock into his brain and stuff like that. So he knows the book. If I put the green book in front of him, he knows this is the Giving Tree book, and he knows we're going to spend time to read it. And the Giving Tree gave so much that it became a stump to the child. When to the child became a man and everything, like, when it had nothing left. I don't feel like you should do all of that.
Right.
And the parental aspect and stuff, I feel like you should give enough because you are who you are before you had the child. But you've changed, hopefully for the better.
Yeah.
To help provide for the child. So I'm not saying like you should be left to like a half stump and everything, but at least if you have no branches left, but you're still a tree that still kind of can stand, I'm with that.
Yeah. No, I agree, but I mean at the same time when I say love and love unconditionally, you can love people from a distance because some people can be toxic to you, right?
Ooh, preach.
So
preach.
You knowing that person is toxic for you doesn't mean that you don't love them or you love them any less. It's just that you recognize what loving them may take or what loving them might take from you.
Your soul. Your soul.
So you love them from a distance. You still have love for them, right?
I have like for them. I don't know if you put like this, if it comes to a point where I feel like you're taking too much from me, and I'm like losing like my sanity and stuff in the peace of mind is not cheap. Peace of mind is not cheap. So if I realize I'm losing my peace of mind and stuff, whatever, from me doing all the above and then some for you and stuff, whatever.
Right.
You're right. I have to love you from a distance. There's not much I can do from you and everything because I'll be damn. You're gonna turn me into a stump of a damn giving tree and stuff. If I didn't give you my branches, apples, all the above for years and years on end, whatever. When do I have anything for me? You gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like if you don't recognize that I love you, I'm doing this and stuff, whatever for you, and you keep just want to take and stuff, whatever from me, I'm like, yo, look here, man. I've fallen out of love for you. I have fallen into like for you. So if I do anything more for you, it's because I like you, not because I love you. That's just it. I mean, this is how I feel. Just,
No, you're right.
All right, let's get to one last real point and stuff for this week and everything and shit. Who comes first in a man's life? Mother? The man's mother?
Mm-hmm.
His wife? Or his child?
I would say his wife.
Why?
Because I think that's the first lady that you find that you feel that is good enough to replace your mother.
Oh, shit. Oh, I felt like I heard Michael Jackson sing just a while ago. That was deep. That was a deep kind of.
No, but if you think about it, right?
No, when you give a deep dive to it,
yeah,
you're absolutely right.
When you really think about it, right? Like you spend so much time under the love and tutelage from your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've grown to respect the person who she is. Mm-hmm. And the qualities that she possesses.
And now you take up a woman. You're looking for a woman. You're looking for a woman that can produce that for you. On a different kind of level.
Right. And women tell you always, you know what I mean? Women say it all the time.
Men are always trying to look for women that are like their mother?
Not only that, some women feel like they can't compete
with their mother.
With the guy's mom. Right? And it's not even the fact that you're looking for someone to be competing, but you know what you want. You know what you're looking for.
No, I get what you're saying.
Right? So you kind of had that measuring. Your mom kind of becomes that measuring stick. Mm-hmm. Right? So you're not really willing to go past or go beneath that measuring stick of your mom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you find that woman, she's probably either just going to be on equal keel, almost equal keel, or if not, in some ways, probably just a little bit better.
She has to be better. She's giving you cooch.
She was, she getting cooch. Which is probably the reason why you might love her a little bit more.
I don't know. Me, when I heard the question, I said child.
You said child?
Because I feel like contrary to what I just said and stuff whatever before with the whole giving tree aspect and stuff whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like you will always have a love and admiration for your mother. And without your wife, you can never, or I'm hoping, positive thinking, without your wife, you can never have your child.
Right.
But there could come a time and stuff where your mother might pass. Your wife might not be your wife no more. But this child is still connected to you.
True.
And I feel like if it comes to a point where like the wife and stuff is no longer like your wife or no that woman and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
DNA don't lie. DNA don't lie.
All right, so let me paint you another scenario.
Go ahead.
There comes a point where your mother may pass. Right? Your child grows up and leaves you. And now it's just you and your wife. And she's got to put up with you for the rest of your life.
And that's dope. And that's what I hope for. I mean, that's the reason why I got married the first time, right?
Right.
For that aspect and stuff, whatever. But maybe it might be there's a part in the back of my mind. I'm not putting anybody on a pedestal, but I just look at it like everybody's human and everybody's capable of like I don't want to say faults, but not everybody's perfect.
Nah.
Not everybody's perfect and stuff and everything like that, whatever. So in my world, I might hold a person to a high regard. And if they don't live up to expectations and stuff like that, whatever, in my world, that's on me.
Right.
So, and if you do, it's kind of low expectations, high rewards. So I'm not shitting on like, future wife to be or whosoever and stuff, whatever, but I'm just looking at stuff as that like, I've been around in a dance before where I thought it would have been something, but it wasn't.
Right.
But I'm not saying I'm frying you with that person's oil, but it's just you have to work with me to understand the stuff, whatever. This is how I think.
Yeah.
But regards to the fact I can't disown my child.
Okay.
In my realm.
Okay.
Wifey, yeah, together forever. Yeah, when my kid do his own damn thing and stuff and forget about me and everything like that, he might put his wife in a high regard. Fuck Pops.
He might.
And I'm gonna be like, just come home for Thanksgiving dinner. So yeah.
Just visit once in a while.
Once in a while. I just want to make sure you still look the same, Yeah. Oh, you go away, you vanish for a few years, and you come back and stuff, whatever, and be like, yeah, plastic surgery?
Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you again?
This is new. Let's get to the question of the week, and so we can slide up out of this piece. Question of the week comes from yours truly, and I'm a certified asshole. I come with the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay.
This one might come in the ugly genre.
All right. Let's hear it.
What would you do if you woke up with 2 dicks?
Scratch my head twice.
Which head? We're both fucked. You know that, right? We're both fucked. Okay.
If I woke up with 2 penises, I'd probably use the washroom a lot quicker.
Yeah, I think they were empty for the same, but
yeah.
Yo, so that puts
twice as fast.
Yeah, buddy.
Twice as fast.
Side by side or up and down?
Up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah. You know how awkward you'd have to walk if they were side by side?
But check it. The legend of the bulge, though. Because if you can go a lot of places, if you get like some boxer briefs that's tight enough, you can hold the 2 dicks in one thing, and one might catch you with the legend of the bulge. She might like, God damn, you working with something. She don't know it's 2 for the price of 1.
But if it's one on top of the other, that one on the bottom is pushing the one on top even further out. Legend of the bulge.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Up and down. Up and down. Yeah. I can work with up and down. If I woke up and stuff, I realized up and down. I think that first piss is gonna be a learning experience.
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn something today.
I'm gonna that moment. I might have to call in sick that day with her because I have to get my shit together first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna realize that I'm gonna freak out, have like a mild like panic anxiety attack.
Right.
then I'm gonna turn on the porn. I gotta see how.
You see both of them
I gotta see if I can jerk both of them at the same time. If I can just
like milking a cow.
Yeah, like and see, do they come simultaneously? Do they fire off one at a time?
I think they'd have to shoot things on.
You think so?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
So what if you're stroking one light and then you stroke another one kind of heavy? You still think?
I still think it's both. Yeah.
At the same time?
I think it's mind control, man, like Debo.
You think so?
I think it's mind control like Debo.
I don't know. Maybe your dicks might work like that. I think mine might be individual because I look at it like this.
What if you only tug one and the other one's still nuts?
That's a sad day in the universe, my G. That's a sad day in the universe, my G. Because suppose you with a chick and you explain to her like, yo, I got 2 dicks. And she's probably looking like, oh shit. When you finish with one, and if I didn't get mine, I can finish off with the other. And then she realizes stuff, whatever. Yeah.
That's not how it really works.
Yo, she gonna put your ass on a Twitter blog, or they gonna go in on your ass.
2 dicks,
You better be
both of them worthless.
One dick with 2 useless dicks. And be like, what? And she might tell her friends like, girl, let me explain how this, and yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That will suck. I think it'd be a party for, like I said, if you get a chick that's into like anal.
2 dicks, 1 butt.
What? Not even. Damn, that's kind of. It ain't gay. It's you.
It ain't gay.
It's you. You can do DP at any given Sunday.
2 dicks, 1 butt.
All right. Let's get to the Ask the Sons. Ask the Sons. First one comes from Riley Alley. Is it okay to catfish your significant other online? I'm gonna say. I want to say yes.
You want to say yes?
I want to say yes,
but why are you wanting to and not fully saying yes?
Because I feel like if you have to catfish your significant other, I don't think that person's for you.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that person's for you. But I mean, like, if you're not putting in that much stuff in it, or you're not that invested, I think a little catfish won't hurt.
If somebody new, you're trying to feel them out, trying to see where everything is.
Yeah, like you don't got that much invested, and you're trying to figure out whatever, right? Because I remember I was talking like me dating and stuff and everything like where a girl told me and stuff whatever. She was talking to a dude, and clockwork 11 p.m. He'll always do I'm tired, I'm gonna go to my bed. Right. Whatever, right? So like one day they were in a nice ass phone conversation and stuff and they're laughing, kikiing and everything and having a good thing. Yeah. And it hit like 11:24. And then she just heard a woman in his background and stuff and they're like, who are you talking to on the phone and stuff? And then he hung up on her, click, and he hung up on her and shit like that, whatever, right? Because she's like, oh, that's the reason why he's always trying to tap out at 11, because this woman probably finished work at 11, gets home like a little bit after that. Right. Whatever, right? Right. And I think if like a person like her was to catfish and stuff and see some shit, she probably would have realized that my man probably had somebody and stuff like that. Probably. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? But yeah, if you're not that invested in stuff, whatever, that's it. Investigation shit. You're trying to figure out who the person is. Of course. Trying to figure out who the person is.
You're also trying to figure out where you might stand, right? So it's like
facts. I never assume I'm the only dude in a girl's world until she tells me.
You jump in, you might be catfishing, and that person might say, "Oh, well, I'm sort of talking to so and so and so." You might but on the other end of the catfish, like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes you just want to know where you stand.
True. So, what about you? Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it. But I mean, same condition though. If you're deep in this relationship, you should be have the need to catfish anybody to find out where you stand. He should already know at that point, man.
Adam Rocks 84. What movie universe would be the worst to live in?
Gotta be Star Wars, man.
Star Wars?
Yeah, gotta be Star Wars.
World War Z.
World War Z, yeah.
Those zombies run, dog. And they run in packs. Walking Dead, they walk. I can deal with that.
No, you're not. I felt like only like the first 3 seasons Walking Dead zombies walked.
You think they ran in the other seasons? No, they herded.
Listen,
they moved in a herd.
For walking, they move pretty quick because I would see people running away from them and still not shake them.
But I think they run stupid. They run like they in like fucking Jason Friday the 13th movie. Star Wars not that bad, man.
Star Wars, it looks so every world you go, it's just so bland and so, you know what I mean? It's like
I have to be a Jedi or a Sith.
Vacant, man.
Maybe a stormtrooper that don't get killed. And there's tons of them.
There's tons of people who are just regular people on Star Wars that get killed. They don't have the luxury of being a Sith or a Jedi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
True. Last question comes from Shayla Bad. What song gets even better when you know its context? For me, I got a few now. Come to think about it.
I got one.
What's yours?
I think it's Sister Sledge.
What song is that?
In the Bush.
How'd that go?
Push, push in the bush. Push, push in the bush. You know I like to get down.
I kind of like the song already. I might even play it when we're going back home. I want to say This Is America, Childish Gambino, won.
Yeah.
But I think another one that came in mind and stuff was Who Let the Dogs Out? Because I never paid that song no attention. It was just some annoying song.
Yeah.
But then like when somebody's like, I don't think you pay attention to the lyrics. And I'm like, and then somebody's like, it's about ugly chicks and stuff that are going out to the club. I was like, really? I was like, they're like, yeah, who let the dogs out? And I was like, that, I was like,
and then when you peeped the lyrics, was it really about ugly chicks going out to the club?
Yippee yo, that one, and Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. I never paid, like I said, like the first time when I heard the song, it's kind of like, oh, it was a good song. But then pay attention to the lyrics, and it goes in, and then somebody gave me the context of the story because they're a Phil Collins fan, like head to toe.
Right.
And they said that, like, you know, like
was it something tragic that happened?
Yeah. His friend, him and his friend were by a pool, and they fell in somebody's backyard in the pool.
Right.
And so like, when you looked at me and you were drowning, he didn't know how to swim. Yeah. So he ran out to the middle of the street, stopped the truck and stuff, whatever, and told the guy, like, his friend is drowning, can you please help him? Yeah. And the guy just kind of like, get the hell out of the street, and then drove around. And then his friend fully drowned and died. And he went to, like, he gave the police, like, the guy's plate and license and everything, got his guy's address. Yeah. And anytime he's in his hometown, he would send 2 tickets for that guy. I don't know if the guy's probably, you know, dead and gone. I don't know. Right. But he sent 2 tickets to that guy's house because he said he wants to sing that song to the guy front row and center and sing the lyrics to him. Yeah. Whatever, right? Because the hurt still shows and the pain never goes, you know? Yeah. He just wants to let that dude know stuff how he feels. And I was like, damn.
When I heard the story behind it, I was like, and then, yeah, you're right. When you listen back to the lyrics, like, I can hear you calling me. Yeah. In the air of the night. Hold on. Like he's like, yo.
Hold on, don't die.
Don't
die. Hold on. I'm trying to, you know, get this happening and stuff for you, right? So, yeah. That was it for me, man.
Yeah. Push in the bush. Push in the bush. You know I like to get down. I'm gonna play for you after this episode. I'm gonna play for you.
So say the Suns for the week. You're wrong if you think you're right all the time.
So says the Suns.
You agree?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as perfection. And it's very narcissistic if you feel that you can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm good.
We sweet? We're sweet.
We're sweet, man.
All right, man. Let's just slide up out of here. Once again, folks, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember the difference between genius and stupidity. The genius has its limits. Peace and love. Y'all be safe.
Peace and love. And look out for Denzel's face on Mount Rushmore.
Oh, expect this one coming. And to the folks that might get to this after the poll, we know Tom Hanks is a better actor. Peace!
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.